Newsday continues here on One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. President Bongbong Marcos says that tensions over the South China Sea keeps him up at night. In a dialogue with World Economic Forum President Jorge Brand in Davos, Marcos Jr. says that he has to pay special attention to the disputed waters as one wrong move could result in bigger consequences.
Keeps you up most of the time. It's something. It keeps. It's very dynamic. It's constantly in flux. So you have to pay attention to it and to make sure that you are at least aware of the present situation, so that you are able to respond. If something goes wrong here, we are going to suffer.
The chief executive also shared that he discussed the West Philippine Sea with Chinese President Xi Jinping in his state visit to China. President Marcos says discussing the issue is unavoidable.
There is no way to avoid it. There is no way to avoid it. We describe it in I suppose in diplomatic language as one part of our relationship, but it is an important and unavoidable issue that we have to ventilate. I would not be doing my job if I did not bring up these issues with President Xi.
And the Philippine Egg Board Association says that it's time President Bongbong Marcos appoints a permanent agriculture secretary. In an interview with Radio 5, PEBA Chairman Gregorio Sandiego said that there are many problems that the DA should immediately address, including the rising prices of eggs, sugar, onions, rice, and meat. Sandiego also questioned how the country can be an agriculture hub while production continues to decline.
Kung mag-a-appoint man ng permanent secretary sa agriculture, dapat yung matino at yung ang malasakit nasa magsasakang Pilipino. Kasi yun ang mandato ng DA, pangalagaan yung local production, yung mga local farmers eh. Kaya nangyayari, pinapangalagaan mga importers eh.
Medical professionals are also clamoring for the president to appoint a health secretary. Speaking to the chiefs, Dr. Maricar Limpin said that the healthcare industry has many challenges that will persist without a permanent head.
We are anxiously waiting for the announcement or for the appointment of our Secretary of Health. We are now in the 7th month of his term, so 6 months would probably be enough for him to screen potential candidates. No, so I think the president must make a decision as soon as possible.
In other news, public policy think tank InfraWatch PH sees the proposed luxury tax as a negative for the economy and tourism. The group's convener and former representative Terry Redon said that the luxury tax could turn off foreign tourists and drive them to less expensive international hubs. Instead, Redon proposes taxing unrealized incomes of the country's billionaires. Recall that Albay 2nd District Representative Joey Salceda floated the expansion of taxes on luxury items to raise revenue of at least another 12 billion pesos for the country. Among the items that Salceda wants taxed are wristwatches and bags above 50,000 pesos and luxury cars worth more than 5 million pesos. More stories coming your way after this quick break. Stay with us. You're still watching One News Now. I'm Sean Yao. The Bureau of Customs will not file charges against the flight crew who earlier brought into the country undeclared goods, including onions. BOC spokesperson Arnaldo de la Torre said that they will only confiscate the items. While they understand criticism from the senators over the confiscation, the customs official reiterated that permits are still necessary when taking home goods from overseas.
Kahit isang piraso lang po to or isang kilo lang po, ito po ay subject sa confiscation ng Bureau of Customs together with the Sun Quarantine Officer. Dahil ito po ay kung walang permit na mula dun sa bansa na pinanggalingan nila, yung ito po ay pinagbabawal.
And here's a quick look at today's other top stories. The Information and Communications Technology Department reports that 21.7 million SIM cards have been registered. This constitutes almost 13% of the total number of active SIMs nationwide. An interagency committee is meeting today to discuss the rollout of registration in areas without stable internet connection. The Sugar Regulatory Administration is recommending to President Marcos the sale of seized smuggled sugar through Kadiwa outlets to give consumers a cheaper option. The SRA is also preparing for the importation of over 450,000 metric tons of refined sugar, which could bring down prices for the entire year. And the Manila Police District will deploy 3,200 cops to secure the Chinese New Year celebration in Binondo. Checkpoints will be positioned around the capital city ahead of the event on January 22. With an expected influx of visitors, the PNP is reminding everyone to continue adhering to minimum health protocols. For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph, for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on Signal Play. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News Live anytime, anywhere. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.